The
About quite some time, I probably show my age and wonder to myself, Letterboxd, what the hell is that? And after seeing these Gen Z reviewers talk about how they're on the Letterboxd, I decided to finally cave and join the Letterboxd. Not that deep, decided to make that like official in a video. So, what the hell is Letterboxd? After I talk about it, people that know me will say that they can see me beyond this thing. Letterboxd is what is self-described as a social media platform for film enthusiasts. So you'd think at first, oh wait, that's like Rotten Tomatoes. See, but if I have to be real, I always thought Rotten Tomatoes was there's no better word for this, pretentious. And the reason that is they have a score system of the critic score and the audience score, and then you have some film majors that want to be critics, and then critics that pretend to be the audience. And I have said that film major was, I may have implied that it's not exactly beneficial. And ever since I have learned quite a bit of what I did, which is film study, for probably longer than I thought now, I want to say I was pretty, I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions and just assumed that pursuing a film major is not beneficial for an academic study. It definitely is. And perhaps they know of some things that I don't, and probably others will never see. So, Letterboxd is a great way to describe a social media platform for film enthusiasts. Went through it, browsed through it, literally spent 4 hours posting all of my funny little film reviews that I've done publicly, and then even added more because even though I copy and paste, it kind of feels like it's doing just the bare minimum as an online figure, making a video about their thoughts about something. So I browsed through it. The way I do it is like if you see any video, any films on my profile, I have seen every single one of them from start to finish. So and the thing is, another thing that some people do that I definitely don't, and this is personally a me thing, I rate things by whole, like absolutes. I don't really like to do the whole half thing because then I kind of keep. Well, if it was me, I'd be thinking, well, what did I do to not get the 4 instead of and I got 3.5. No. So and then I know not everybody believes in that, and I don't think that's a bad thing. So I then would, so that I made that pretty clear what I determined to be a 1 or a 5. And I'd have to say that I personally am one of those people that I think would be very forgiving about stuff. There's been a lot of bad movies that I like, and there's a lot of good movies I don't like. And then I know everybody's different from me, and we're not all going to agree to disagree, but that doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Like I think if you don't like something or if you hate something, there is a reason for it, and I don't think that should be ignored. I mean, that's very hard. It's really hard to hear people out, and when they strongly disagree on something. I know that more than anything. So, on to that now. So, I really do like that it is pretty fast and on point. So, I also like that you can write whatever you want. And unfortunately for me, I've done like over 200 reviews in the span of like, at the time of this recording, 2 weeks by now. And that is a lot to do. And I think eventually I'll get around to the tags, but it would be pretty cool to do. No lie. So I also like that you can determine the date that you did it. You can edit and adjust everything. That's really easy. And then unlike most sites, it would do it right away. I also like that in comparison that there's a lot of relatability and truth, since it's like kind of pretty much catered to, the younger demographic, that it's like easy to approach and access. Like the accessibility is like absolutely excellent on here. And then if you scroll down in the bottom, you get to see like all the popular reviews of the week. And then you click on someone's profile, it's like it doesn't really matter if you're like, no matter how big you are as a user, like your thoughts really matter in this. And so I think it's like very approachable, very relatable, pretty easy. Like I think that's what really makes this work, is that the ease that is to just get into Letterboxd and I can really see why it's been like pretty popular. And so I mean, if you're centrally on it, I wouldn't blame you. And it seems like this is like where you can be most yourself on. And I think, I believe that this is really true, because recently I just saw an indie animated trailer for an indie animated film that's like a part 2 for section called Captain Zero that made me want to watch part 1. And when I approached this site, there was nothing at all. I kind of wish that I did record that part, but hindsight is 2020. So now there's a bunch of reviews that are coming in, and it's pretty high, and it's pretty something. Even I like did a little review myself. Once I see the whole thing through, I'll throw in my 2 cents. And even like the creator had actually like sees all the reviews and likes, and that was pretty something else. So I think there is a lot of potential in Letterboxd. It's like pretty like one of the newer social media platforms to use, but I think it's got a lot going for it. So nothing that deep, I know. I just don't want to pad this out with a lot of filler and quips and funny jokes and philosophical insight on stuff. But if you want something that to when you're bored or something, I think this is it for you. A lot of funny reviews, and I think it pretty works. So yeah, that's gonna see a lot of madness coming in probably sooner than later, and it's gonna be fun to look back. So that was my time of being a Letterboxd noob, and it really shows throughout this video. But yeah, would recommend checking it out. Yep, for sure. It's something for everything, for everyone. La-di-da-di-da, I'm just ready to record my next video. And ever since I've been on this site, American Psycho has been showing up on my front page every single time I've been on here now. I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but excellent. Keep watching quality movies. Yeah, you guys. It's been a pretty fun time. This is your own site's worth. Yay.